Right. I know.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the
Let's do it
chance.
then.
I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
You're the only family I have left.
Let's be dramatic now.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it? If there's something you need to tell me, then say it.
Lord Forrester wanted me to tell you. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Yeah. Their name's
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Lady Forrester asked, but I said nothing.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Garrett, wait! Be safe.
Ethan? Ethan! I couldn't find him. Could you?
Yeah.
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
Oh.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
I'll have him
Sir
punished.
Royland forgets himself.
I'll have him punished for saying that.
What does milksop mean?
We did
I
have
don't know.
one.
But I know
think
it's
TJ
not
has
good.
it right now. He
Ethan,
bought it.
you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught
prefer to play
Roderick and
PC games for
Asher,
the most part
and he even
anyway,
showed
so
me
I
how to
have
fight.
use for one
Properly, I
right
mean.
now.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed.
Rocker. I've never tried
Roderick
this
became
before.
so serious, the
Hi,
Lord
Brady.
in training, and he never smiled
I
anymore.
couldn't tell. I
And
didn't
Asher,
know who it
Asher
was.
just got angry at everything. Won't be like that. Please, just be you.
That's
I like
awesome.
you the way you are.
Appreciate it.
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I
wasn't
wanted
sure
for
if
once.
it was Curtis
Ethan
or
will be
you,
a good
but
lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
I had a feeling you were someone I knew.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
We should be You probably should be. It was just probably because I was talking to Curtis earlier today about it. So I thought you possibly could be Curtis.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Yeah, I did get this in the Steam Summer Sale. Have you gotten anything?
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. Nothing to say, eh? My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries. You cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished! Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
I'm still working on it. I bought it on the December Steam sale. I've yet to...
Your man, the Squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Yeah, it's not a Final Fantasy game.
No reason?
Sure.
He murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the Lord of this house.
Your men attacked and drew first blood. They murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What? Gone? That was my justice to deliver, boy, and you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to...
It's a quarter sugar version of an RPG. That's true. Let me adjust my volume levels here on XSplit. Let's see. Turn up the mic just a bit. Tell me if that's better, TJ.
Who's Bolton? What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house.
Yeah, I heard...
Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled, but Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Is too, for sure.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Turn up my volume a little bit. Oh, another character introduced here. King's Landing stuff. Dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Yeah, this game's pretty loud. I could probably adjust it in the settings here. Turn the master volume down. This might work better. What we got in here?
Ethan made this for me.
Okay.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Oh.
It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
Kill her brother and take her. That's what Game of Thrones is about, right? We'll find out. Letter from mother, huh?
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally. Especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
I bet you don't. Yeah, I feel like you have to know at least the first 3 seasons of Game of Thrones so far. Everything after the Red Wedding anyway, or up to the Red Wedding. It'll probably go beyond that, but that's kind of where it started. So
oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Come in, little slave boy.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
Not gonna say anything there.
Sorry, milady.
Oh, well.
I shouldn't have asked.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Man, they ugly.
You work for Lady Marjorie?
Yeah, it's true, Brady. They are pretty
maybe
ugly.
But it seems like you do.
Wolf Among Us looked a little bit better, though, I thought.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
Well, that's an actual actor from
Lady
the show.
Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
That is Natalie Dormer. That's cool. It's like Bethesda. Yeah, character models in Fallout
On the day
and
you arrived in
Skyrim.
Highgarden,
Awful.
I thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor
You're
family
very
as
kind.
well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
Hashtag skeptical. It's true.
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
I cannot apologize, my lady. I'm not a traitor.
I know you're not, but you must find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to
Be a
receive
master
us.
manipulator. Like every character on the show.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Here we go. Time to face Queen Bitch. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Here we get Peter Dinklage.
You can do this.
Really. What the point of having me have control there was.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Yeah, it's really him, TJ. I guess I better kneel.
Your Grace.
The Queen is
Garnish
pleased.
Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl.
Yeah, all the voice actors in this
Is
game
your
are
family loyal to the king?
from the show, unless they created
Perhaps
the
you should
characters
ask
themselves.
the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king.
Oh, Joffrey's still the king. So this is way early.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your
what she
liege
wants to
lord,
hear.
yet you name them traitors so easily.
Oh,
I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect.
I'm messing up pretty big
If
here.
you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Roose Bolton also served the Starks, Your Grace.
And proved his loyalty to the crown by bringing their house to a swift and sudden end. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of
Destiny Dinklage is really weird.
I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
He tried way too hard to be a robot.
Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Our talent is unrivaled, Your Grace. Forrester Ironwood is highly sought after in the Seven Kingdoms.
So I'm told. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
I'm sworn to
the king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl, but not very encouraging either. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, Peter Dinklage.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then,
thanks for following, Brady.
Bolton.
Oh, hi, Mark.
We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences.
Like
she takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true.
And Jaime Lannister.
Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
Oh.
I'm told he has a paramour.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as queen of the 7 kingdoms.
Or just you'd get
I might
tortured
even allow
to
you to be
death.
my handmaiden.
I don't know if being queen would be worth marrying
Let's
Joffrey.
see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
What?
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
We need her help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah.
There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
At her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
Oh, Sarah's gonna hate me now. Maybe. We'll see.
Go on. Ask.
Please, Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath to see my brother bend the knee.
Ramsay? Roose Bolton's bastard.
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown...
That is no small request. Especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks. And now you would have me ask him to intervene? Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Playing the politics in King's Landing. Oh man. It's all I ever wanted.
Seven elves.
Let's play a little game, shall we?
There's Ramsay.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
Won't be able to kill him though. So I don't think so. It wouldn't make sense.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Nothing makes sense.
How much further is it to these?
A lot of these characters coming up and everything, I could see that. There's, you shouldn't play this game if you haven't seen the first 3 seasons of Game of Thrones. That's for sure.
Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Stay still. It might be the depth of me here.
Never mind.
Oh, hey.
We've wasted enough time already.
So the interesting thing in this game is there's multiple characters, but if one of the characters dies, you just don't play that character. So that's what I heard anyway. I don't know much about the story of this game, but the characters you play can die, which is pretty cool. Let's check out who this guy is that he just flayed. Or not. Maybe. The only option is to creep, so I will continue to creep. Okay.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. We all know Ramsay's a sick bastard.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
What will they
And
call
what will
me?
they call me?
That is for you to define as the new Lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.